Welcome to the party, we got the takes, no chase. Straight Shooter Podcast, winning the race.
Wow, I love that new entrance. Flying Hawaiian Carry, that's awesome. You did a great job on that. Thank you. That's amazing. Hey everybody, it's Big Ed here, and we have an awesome show tonight. Full cast of characters, as we have a new character in our midst. We have Florida Ben.
What's up,
Ben? How you doing?
Good. You?
Good. Eagles fan. We have Carrie the Flying Hawaiian, who's our straight shooter extraordinaire, author, everything. We have Ben Diesel from Mississippi. We have Carl Bond down from Delaware, and we have Lumpy, another South Jersey guy. So we have a pretty full cast tonight, guys. What happened on Sunday? I know we're not the first people you're going to do an analysis, and after I see these things, it's almost like I have to go see Dr. Phil after watching that game. I had emotional highs, and then I was like, and then I was talking. I did the cardinal rule of death, which basically what I did is I started to talk smack on my Facebook page, and I knew as soon as I did that, then it just came crashing down. So what happened? Who wants to go first?
Penalties, man. Penalties, dumb plays. Everybody wants to blame Patullo.
Right.
But if you look at it, every time they got a positive play, they had a penalty. And they were dumb penalties. The holding penalty, the illegal formation penalty, the offensive interference penalty on Devontae Smith. That's 9 points right there. And they were in scoring position every time they made that big play. So it's not so much the play calling; it's the execution and the dumb penalties.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. I mean, but what about some of the play calling? See, you're in watching the Eagles last week, and there's one point that I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit, and you guys could chime in, especially you lineman types. If you look at what happened with Tyler Steen, they're going off the silent count. That silent count, I honestly think if you're trying to block somebody at a 2-point stance, looking back at the quarterback, turning around, if they go from a 1 technique to a 3 technique go over top of you, and then all of a sudden I have to make a quick sight adjust, I think it hurts them. I do. I don't understand it.
It hurts them because you see it. When Mekhi Becton did it last year, it wasn't so prominent.
Right.
Taylor Steen does it. It's almost like he almost exaggerates it. So if I'm watching film on the Eagles, and I'm watching Tyler Steen do the silent count, I can time up that snap count.
I mean, my gosh, I know. He basically slaps Cam Jurgens in the back.
He literally slaps Cam Jurgens on his ass, and then it snaps the ball. So if I'm a defensive lineman, I'm a defensive line coach, I'm saying, hey, key him.
Right.
They're teeing off.
And they're teeing off. And I mean, and Mekhi Becton didn't do it so pronounced like that. I mean, his was subtle. You really didn't pay attention to it.
Why isn't Stoutland teaching that?
He's probably teaching it, but Steen is not Becton. He's not Becton.
Yeah,
he's not. But also, I didn't really see them doing it that much last year. I mean, maybe I was wrong. Did they run silent count all the time? No. I'm not talking about Steen. I'm talking about the silent count. I didn't see that much last year.
That's what I'm saying. You rarely saw it. You saw it, but it wasn't as pronounced as Steen does. Becton did it very subtly.
Yeah, when they ran, I'm talking about every play they're running silent count. I mean, Florida Ben, what's your read on this?
Yeah, I'm not arguing. The thing that drives me nuts is when I'm watching the games and I'm counting the guys in the freaking box. We got 5 offensive linemen. They got 8 guys in the box, 7, 8 guys. And I'm like, what do you – and then the ball's going straight up the middle every time. I'm like, what are you doing, man,
Yeah.
It's driving me freaking crazy. I mean, that's all I keep doing. I'm like fixated on counting the box. And I'm like, how hard is this to figure out, man? You know what I mean? It's basic 101.
Yeah, I mean, with that many guys in the box, here's what I'm gonna say. And then, like I said, anybody wants to chime in, please do. Did anybody get to read that the first 2 series or first 2.5 series or whatever it was were totally scripted? Like they came in with that offensive game plan, and then once they start going
make adjustments.
Right, as soon as they start going off the sheet, that's when they started having problems.
Well, the second half was totally different than the first half. I mean, Cowboys made adjustments. We didn't.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure we tried to make adjustments. They just weren't the right adjustments. Again, this guy's got to go, man. Petula's got to go. I mean, again, we didn't have a running game. Like Ben just said, they're loading up the box. We're running up dead up the middle where there's no creativity in the running game. You're not going to the outside at all. Like, you're not using Saquon's strengths. Maybe Tank Bigsby should get the ball more.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree on that.
it's a whole second half thing with this team, man. Scripted plays are fine, but
Well,
you
yeah.
got to make those adjustments, man. You can't go scoreless in a second half. That's just terrible football, man.
Right. Well, I saw Carl
Terrible.
shaking his head, and I want to know why.
It's terrible.
Because I hear people always say you got to make adjustments. You got to make adjustments. That's fans talk. Because I can tell you, as being an offensive lineman, I heard Landon Dickerson say it the other night, and I know he's just covering up. He's saying that they threw a bunch of 5-man fronts and they didn't practice against it. Well, let me tell you something. Back in 1985, when we practiced and we had a game, Friesen had these things called blocking sheets. And we had to know every play against every front that any team could throw against us, whether it be a 5-man front or a 4-man front. And if you didn't block those sheets right, and it'd be a page with 10
Yeah,
plays
we
on
did
them.
that before the games. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you can't tell me you can't make adjustments. It's not a fact of making adjustments. It's execution. I saw
yeah.
plays where the linemen were missing blocks. I saw plays where they
You're right.
were on the ground. I saw one play where a simple twist stunt between the two defensive linemen, the two offensive linemen knocked each other off their blocks, and the defensive lineman got in on a sack.
But
There's
why?
a lot of that's going on.
But why is that happening?
Because Landon Dickerson is not fully healthy. Cam Jurgens is not fully healthy, and Lane Johnson's out, and Tyler Steen is not Mekhi Becton.
Right. I mean, but I think you got to give yourself a chance. What
Yeah,
they're
you
doing
do.
with the
You gotta
silent count is,
Right.
to me, that's something you could fix.
But we all know that up front is where games are won. And right now, the Eagles' offensive line isn't playing as well as they did last year.
Of course not.
No, you're right.
It's fine. That's why they got to get creative with the ball. Maybe go more towards the outside. Do something, man.
I'm not against what you're saying. I think an RPO going back to that might not be a bad idea. Lump, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Going back to what you're saying about the silent count, like I know with coaching and scripting a play, I hate the silent count because it takes the element of surprise away from the snap count. I mean, you can't go on 2, you can't go on 3 because it's a silent count. The defense just tees off on you. You're telling them, hey, I'm going to signal the center to snap the ball. All they do is go 1,001 and come off the ball, and they're getting crushed. They're reestablishing the line of scrimmage in the backfield, not upfield. It's the first thing. Second thing is that with the scripting your plays, you script your plays, your first 10 or 15 plays, not so much. It's because you want to see how they're going to align against certain formations. So you throw a formation out there, see how they align. If they align how you want them to, then you run plays off of that formation. If they don't, then you go to a different formation. So your first 15 plays are really to see how they're going to react to what you line up as. Sorry, go back to what you're saying about the fans always saying like make changes at halftime. It's not making changes; it's calling the right plays. The goal of the offensive coordinator is to get their defense in a position where you can beat them. You do that by lining your guys up a certain way. The thing that I hate is, and they say they do it a lot more than I think they do, is motion. And Nick Sirianni says that they do motion more this year than they did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they do, but I don't think they have to do the right motion.
Listen, what they did is they had 5 or 6 guys in the box, right? So that's how they started out. So they scripted now. What's that?
They'd be lucky to have that few in the box.
Well, I'm just saying, though, they had that many guys in the box. So what they do? They started running the slant. They started running the things that got A.J. Brown involved in the game. I don't understand, why they kind of went away from it. I mean, was he not getting open? Was there other things there? I mean,
AJ was eating that guy alive, man.
He was. So why don't they get the ball to him?
He's a backup, and then he was on Smith at the last play and never went back to him. Smith was over there flexed out to the right there by himself, and he had a backup freaking DB on him.
Yeah, I know. So that's my question. I mean, everybody's like, it's not coaching. Some guys, I heard my Lotta show last night on WYP, and he was saying, you know, that it's not coaching, it's us not executing. Yeah, of course, to me, it's a combination of both. But the responsibility of the coach is to create a system that's actually going to work against what they're giving you. I mean, you know, Saquon. Somebody else mentioned that Saquon's not running as hard as he was before, right? So Saquon is you know. So what do? What's the next best move?
Put Bixby in there.
Exactly. So you want to just jam it to start using a guy that's hungry, that wants that's playing for something there.
Do you think he would have got at least 1 yard on that 3rd and 2 at the end?
Right. I mean, there was some bonehead things like I hope that guy's not doing punt returns anymore.
Right. Why do you feel the way?
Little League, man. Little League.
You should be looking for a job today.
Listen,
They just need to scheme
Luckily,
it to their strength.
that play actually didn't kill us because didn't the defense make a stop after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There
they
you
made a
go.
huge stop. You're right, Gary, because obviously it was a huge stop. But I mean, that was lucky that they did it.
Still, it was
Yeah, but they've been lucky a lot
it-
on defense. They're
it-
playing well.
like Carl was saying, you know, the penalties killed us too because they were making some big plays in the second half, and just the penalties, shooting ourselves in the foot, like the 12 men on the field, or you know,
there you go. On an interception.
illegal
I'll be
illegal
honest, that was a little
formation.
ticky-tack-toe. They got him
Illegal
on it.
formation. You know that's ridiculous.
How about the interference call with CeeDee Lamb pushing off on Cooper DeJean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My thing though, anybody who expected anything different in Dallas, you're out of your mind. I told people it was coming.
Yeah.
I said, watch the ignorance. I said, here it comes. You're in Dallas.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we just got a comment for Brian Sinkoff. I'm waiting for you to have me on one day. Well, come on, Brian. You can come on anytime you want. That's fine with me. Even though you're a Washington Commanders fan, we will honor you and bring you on the show. So I'm just going through the comments, guys. And then we have some people. Oh, Gibson was the guy's name. All right, Ben Diesel, what you had a couple points you wanted to make.
Well, I think it's a scheme thing too. It's like, I mean, like y'all were just saying, put Tank Bigsby in there, change it up a little bit. I think he's more explosive out of the holes than Barkley is.
Yeah.
Barkley is basically he's your hammerback, basically. He's your bludgeoner, and he can make moves. He's agile enough to make plays like that. But
yeah,
they gotta scheme it to where they can utilize Jalen Hurts' mobility more.
Yeah, I like to see more
Jalen doesn't run as much as he used to. Like last year, if you didn't have anybody spying on Jalen, you're done on defense. You're giving up basically because each run that he makes, he can probably scramble 10 yards and gash you every time. He's just that athletic and good with it. But I think Sirianni just he's going to have to make a change at some point because playing like that later down the road is just going to get tougher. Can't do that.
The part that gets me, and everybody says you got to change the coach. You had the guy in the system last year. You worked with the guy last year. You saw what was working last year. Just do what you did last year. Take some of the things that were working last year and put those things into play. That's
what happened. What happened to the screen game? We never see screens anymore. We don't.
No, we just flare
that stuff anymore.
Well, here's the reason why the screen's not working. Honestly, if you don't have a good run game going, a lot of times the screen game. What are you going to do? I mean, that's why they got us. What's that?
And everybody's up.
Yeah, you got 6 guys in the box. So if that's open, what about the tight end game? What about your slants? What about those things? I'm like, listen, I'm not a professional coach, nor would I ever claim to be one, even if I don't want to play one on TV. I'm just telling you guys.
Yeah,
you look at what they're giving you, they're not taking advantage of it. And
my word of the week is creativity. That's what I want to see. I want to see some creativity.
Yeah, I want to see an RPO.
Some Madden
I saw where Nick Foles was. They were asking him about being a play caller. We got to remember, this is Patullo's first time ever being a play caller. Some guys have it, some guys don't. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe we give him a year. Maybe this is his mulligan. But you know, we gotta stop this rotation of a different offensive coordinator every year.
Yeah. I mean,
So
if it was up to me, I'd bring an old head in.
yeah,
Some guy
I'd bring
doesn't have the aspirations to, or like not that he's old, but Frank Reich. I think he would be a great addition.
Frank
Bring him
Chip
Reich.
back.
Kelly's available.
Doug. No, I wouldn't bring in
No,
Chip.
I don't want Chip
I'd bring
Kelly.
in Doug Peterson.
Yo, I don't mind him being like a rookie offensive coordinator, but I just want to see some improvement over the season, and I just haven't seen any improvement. The offense seems like it's getting worse and worse.
I think the whole point. I think Patullo's whole attitude is, don't screw it up. You know what I mean? They handed him the keys to a Lamborghini, and he took it to Jiffy Lube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and they're like, "Hey, don't screw it." It's like, let me. It didn't drive me crazy, but when Hurts scored that quarterback draw, everybody watching that game knew it was coming, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody knew it. They were spotted. Did you see how many guys he had to make miss to score that touchdown? 3. He had to dodge 3 freaking guys because everybody knew on the planet that thing was coming. And if it wasn't, and you know, whatever. He reminds me of what we used to call super coaches in high school. The coaches that have all the biggest, fastest, strongest, most athletic kids who quote unquote keep everything simple.
Right.
They keep it simple because they can.
Right.
And was like, yeah, I'm going to keep it simple so I don't look, and then screw it up trying to get it not simple anymore,
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that, a good coach also knows what's going to work for you and what's not. I mean, if you can't run the ball to the left, to the right, then start running the ball to the left or start to mixes things up. I mean, the problem is, too, somebody else says, you guys are talking about the screen game, and I think Scott made a comment right there. Jason Kelce was the man out on the screen last year.
Yeah.
Well, sure was great, but Jurgens was here last year too. He can move. So both those guys are hurt. You're right. I mean, Kelsey's gone. Jurgens is hurt. Dickerson's hurt. These guys are hurt. So
Yeah.
I mean,
but
it was me or Goddard to me was non-existent last game. Yeah.
Yeah, he only caught one pass, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, he caught that one pass that was called back too.
That caught the one that was called. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they kept him. They just kept him on the line to help out with blocking.
Right. I mean, you get a guy like that. I mean, look, that's what made them so effective. This offense, when you start, the best thing about what Foles did in that Super Bowl run, the first Super Bowl, he could distribute the ball. He could get the ball to different playmakers. And that's what made him, and he got rid of the ball quickly and got it out there. I mean, that's what made Foles good. I think what Jalen's strength would be when he gets out and he starts rolling out and get him on the move. Now you're creating space. Now you have mismatches. And if you're just trying to do a very bland offense, and all of us as fans, we see it. But if you're just trying to do a bland offense, you don't have those kind of mismatches. I mean, you make them like 1 or 2 dimensional. And this offense has so many weapons, you can't. So that's the part that gets me a little bit. All right. So this week we got the Bears. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's give the Eagles a break. I'm going to roll to our San Fran guy, Ben Diesel, and let's talk about the Niners with a big win yesterday. So what was your takeaway from that, Ben?
Well, I was pretty angry in the first half. Obviously, I like Purdy, great kid, great story, but I think Shanahan needs to get a hold of him and just send him to the side. Look, I know you want to make big plays, but you're not a gunslinger. You don't have the arm strength for it. Purdy likes to throw deep passes. He wants to make the big plays. Like that, I think it was a second interception when he ran up into the pocket and tried to hit Pearsall in the end zone. He had Kittle 8 yards in front of him, which Kittle probably could have caught it and ran it in himself. But he ignored that, went straight for the big play and second interception. Then the third one came, which one of them was just a great play on J.C. Horn's part. So I can't really fault Purdy on that one. But he just tries to do too much when he just needs to take what the defense gives him.
Right.
That's the difference between him and Mac Jones. Mac Jones is your safer quarterback to protect the ball.
Yeah.
He distributes the ball well himself, but he takes what the defense gives him. And my personal opinion, like right now, the 49ers offense is the healthiest it's been since week one. Mac Jones has done a lot more with a lot less.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see, I don't want to see Purdy get taken out of the game because that could damage his confidence going forward. But I wanted to see Mac a little bit in that game just to get the tempo going a little bit because they had a rough, every time he threw an interception, they went back out on offense. It's like they had to restart again. It's like they had a slow start. And, they won, 29, but a win's a win. But at the same time, too, it's a lot of this time of year, it's how you win.
What's their record now?
They're 8-4.
Still,
Yeah, they're 8-4. They're 4-1 in the division. I think they're 7-2 in the NFC. So
they got a really good shot, if not a great shot, to make the playoffs or be in the playoffs. And
right. Well, their last 3 games is going to be big. You got the Bears. Seattle's our last game, and I can't remember the third one, but they're above 500 too. They're tough, and we got the Browns this week in Cleveland. So their defense is pretty tough. So
yeah, Miles. Yeah, I know. So yeah, well, listen, I think they're doing a lot better than people expected, especially after all the injuries they had. So that's a good thing.
Well, another thing too, I kind of want like Kyle Shanahan to. Christian McCaffrey he's balling out. He's a candidate for Offensive Player of the Year. He's up there, but they say that Shanahan has a hard time taking him out of the game sometimes because McCaffrey just doesn't want to leave.
Yeah,
like, dude, you're the coach. You dictate who goes in and comes out. Make him sit out some. We got Brian Robinson. When he goes in to run the ball, he does a great job. He gashes 4 to 5 yards a carry.
Yeah,
he's a tough runner. Give him more reps. But
all right, this is sorry, my ADD started kicking in. Here's my question: what the heck was the Giants coaching staff thinking by not kicking the field goal?
Giants are going to giant, dude.
Yeah, but all right. So I forget who it was. Who's Carrie? What's the one guy in our group? Was it King Steven? King Steven, he said something like, "Oh, they're just playing, reckless abandon." I'm sorry, man. You're fighting bad that hard. You gotta try to win that game. I'm sorry. Just being a player, you don't just go out there and put it out there. You want to win. And man, they should have won that game. That was, if I'm a Giants fan, I would be so ticked off right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, Jameis Winston had a hell of a game.
What's that?
They just fired their defensive coordinator too.
Yeah.
Kafka fired him.
The Giants fan, I would have been ticked off the last 3 years.
Yeah,
that's true.
Great.
They got a hell of a squad on defense, man. I expected them, going into the season, I thought they were going to be a top, at least a top 10 defense this year.
Right.
But man.
Yeah. Yeah, look, that was really disappointing for me to see. I was actually rooting for the Giants that game.
I don't know how their GM still isn't on the hot seat, man.
Right.
I know. He seems like a really nice guy.
Man, he must have like pictures of the owner or something, man.
That owner seems really cool.
Owner. Yeah.
Remember
that owner was when he said, just don't let him end up in Philly or
Yeah.
I felt bad for him when he said that.
Oh, dude, I watched that. I watched that show about the Giants right when that happened. He said, "I just don't want him to go to." He goes, "If he goes to Philly, I'm not going." Like he said something about losing sleep or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep.
Yeah.
And then they go on and win the Super Bowl with Saquon. I was like, that dude didn't sleep at all.
No.
Saquon sets a personal record against the Giants, 250 yards.
No, he's fighting cancer now.
Who? GM?
Mr. Mara, yeah.
No,
the owner.
Yeah.
That sucks.
He seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah. I don't hate the Giants as much as I hate the Cowboys.
Hey.
My dad's a Giants fan. I think they're a good rivalry we have with them, but just
They were up there,
add
guys.
that
They were
other
up
hate
there.
for 'em.
The Giants were up there with the Eagles.
Yeah,
I mean that's supposedly.
I was hoping
think
they would
that's
be
our real
better. I
rival.
was hoping they'd be a little bit better than what they were this season, just to make
Especially
the
during the
division
Eli
look better.
days.
Yeah, Ben, who do you think's the bigger rival? Ben, Florida Ben. Who do you
What?
think's the bigger rival? Dallas Giants or the Commanders?
No, Dallas by far, man.
Yeah.
The hatred.
Yeah, most hated. Yeah,
The Giants and the Eagles fans don't like each other, but they do respect each other to a point. You know what I mean? To a point. Commanders fans, no one really cares about. And Dallas, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
Well, they used
the
to.
cockroaches come out. Have you ever seen a happier 5-5-1 fan base in your life?
No,
that was their Super Bowl, man.
I know.
damn.
They got their
Years for 'em.
participation trophy.
You won. All right, you won, man. Give it to
I
you.
know, and then they're like, and then they're trolling.
I just say, I guess we'll see you in the playoffs then, right?
I mean,
Right? We're gonna see you in the
I think
playoffs.
they have like what a 10% chance to make the playoffs now.
Yeah.
It's like 10% or something like that.
Yeah, well, I'll get the VCR out so they can see their highlights from the last time they won. I mean, they really haven't done jack in 20 years, man.
Longer
Well,
than
that's
that.
Longer than that.
I was being nuts.
Yeah.
Speaking
It's
of
funny.
rivalry games, though,
Taking
like,
away a decade.
I mean, from the outside looking in, being a 49er fan, there's certain games I make sure I tune into to watch.
Yeah.
That's Philly and Dallas, Green Bay and Chicago. It used to be Pittsburgh and the Baltimore, but that's kind of fizzled a little bit. The black and blue games, what they used to call it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But like now, it's with me, I got Seahawks and Rams to worry about, and of course, when we beat them, shit, I'm happy for. I mean, we can probably beat the Rams and play out of the division for the next 6 weeks, and I'm happy that we just beat the Rams.
We need that, by the way.
I remember when the Patriots and the Jets were a rivalry, man. When they had,
Rex Ryan, yep. Rex Ryan and Belichick.
When Bill Parcells was a Jets coach or whatever, one of them.
So
they had a crazy rivalry.
There was something I wanted you guys were going to talk about something. I forget what it was. That shows you what a great host I am.
Oh, the anti-tank rule.
Yeah,
anti-tank rule. So what happened? What's that all about?
Not Tank Bigsby.
No, I know.
They're going against that. They're
Hulu
taking
has
away
the
the tush
anti-tank
push from
rule.
Philly and taking away Tank Bigsby from y'all. No, I'm just kidding. But
Carl got so excited he ran away.
Right, right.
He's back. Okay.
the anti-tank rule is something they just, I guess, put out there, the NFL, about teams tanking for the top picks. Now it's like they're trying to make the teams, competing for they're trying to make them compete for those top picks now. Like some teams will be in danger of losing their first pick or top 5 first round pick, for tanking. They can lose it.
How are you going to prove that?
Yeah, how are you going to prove that?
Yeah, it's like I was sitting there reading into it.
The Browns are that good, the tank?
Yeah, the Raiders.
Well, it's like like right now it's the Titans, I'm like, they're just that bad. They're not tanking. They're just that bad.
I mean,
one year
obviously they do it in the NBA. Like the Sixers did it bad in the NBA. They need to do something about that. Like they were just trading the whole team away.
But
what I mean?
remember the backlash. Everyone got tired of sitting through a bad team. So what they're trying to do is one of the ideas they floated was putting a minimum wins. So let's say it's 4 wins.
Yeah.
If you're less than 4 wins, you give up your first round pick. You get a third round pick. So one, like sometimes teams are just bad. Like it happens. But like right now, if it was a 4-win ceiling or floor, like 8 teams would probably lose their first round pick.
Yeah.
And that's not fair either. Because now all you're doing is taking those good teams and give them a better first pick.
Yeah.
Like, so how did that help anything?
Telling you have to win 4 games.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
I think they need to. Yeah, but you can't just do it. Like I would actually just put it in for
I'm pretty sure they're going to
2028.
fine tune it, before they just throw it out there. Because the way they
Yeah,
have it
like
set
how
up right
like how
now,
close are the games?
because everybody right now is saying hell no to this, but maybe they'll fine tune it somehow.
Yeah.
But
Well,
me personally,
question.
leave it the way it is.
Here's
So,
my question about that: how many top 5 picks have actually panned out? You know what I mean? Quarterbacks,
Right.
they're a disaster. Short of
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, I mean, but he's getting killed. But I'm just saying,
yeah.
Trey
I'm gonna
Lance.
trade a top 5 pick in 2 seconds for 2 ones. You know what I mean?
Yep.
In a heartbeat. Yeah, you don't want the headache, man. I mean, you can get a lot better quality. 8 and down or 10 and down. You know what I
Who
mean?
was the Eagles' last one? Was Wentz, right? He was
Mhm.
He was
Yeah.
the second pick.
overall.
Second pick.
I know Lane Johnson was what, the 4th overall? Or
Yeah.
he was
I'm
pretty high
talking
up there.
quarterbacks wise, man. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
Yeah.
Wentz was high up there.
It's so
Well-
hard to see. Yeah, Wentz was number 2.
Number
Am I
two.
wrong?
Wentz 2 and
Yeah.
Goff was 1.
Yeah, Goff was 1. Wentz was 2. The biggest thing
Yeah.
happened to Wentz, we know. The Eagles win the Super Bowl and Foles coming in. I think
Mhm.
that really hurt the kid's psyche so bad that he just couldn't. He could never recover.
Yeah,
Nope.
but Wentz's biggest problem was he was his own biggest enemy. I remember watching him his rookie year trying to truck a linebacker in the NFL. I'm like, dude, you're not going to last long that way.
Right.
This ain't 1AA, boss.
I love the tough guy attitude, but
Yeah, 100%. But
Yeah.
it ain't gonna happen.
That's another. That's a tougher guy you're trying to run over.
Right.
I mean, Wentz is not a small guy, but
No,
still, man.
no.
I mean,
Yeah,
He's not-
that's what's going to happen with
But all
Scatterboo.
those
Same deal.
shots add up.
yeah.
I mean, Scatterboo is like the same thing. I've been watching. I've been like flicking through like TikTok or I don't know if you guys been following or seeing some of his stuff.
Yeah.
He's a different cat, that kid, right? Scatterboo.
Yeah, he's different. I like him. I like his.
I like
energy.
him. He's a little different, man.
Yeah. Oh,
But
he's
me
gonna
personally,
last
if I owned the Giants, I'd be pissed off if my running back, he's turning into a superstar, broke his ankle. Then he's at a wrestling event right there in the front row, having a shoving match with these professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? You're supposed
Yeah.
to be rehabbing and healing.
Yeah, there's
So
certain
what
things.
round did he get drafted in, though?
Was it third?
Third round with Scatterboo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have fun. Damn it!
No, it's not about that.
No,
it's just
have
he goes
fun,
in that
but-
Stupid fun.
situation.
It's stupid fun. Yeah, you're right. They shouldn't be.
Yeah, but let's be
that's
for real.
wrong.
You listen to what you just said. He was fooling around with a bunch of professional wrestlers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
If fooling around with a bunch of professional wrestlers, okay,
You're putting yourself in a bad spot.
it probably looks worse than it actually is. I mean, were they
100%.
really pushing each other around? No.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure they were all told, let's be smart about this.
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, all it takes is like, say, if one of them accidentally botched the push and fell onto his leg, and
Yeah, you
You know,
gotta
it's
be.
just-
You gotta be smart.
Now you sound like Scatterboo's parent.
yeah,
You gotta play smart.
It only takes one time. God,
takes one time, kiddo.
One
You
time,
can't keep
Cam.
going into the pile head first. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a battering ram for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
it reminds me of remember He-Man. Am I
But
like the
he
only
ain't
one who
built
remembers
for
that show?
longevity.
Man
It
at
reminds
arms.
me of Man at Arms.
Yes, Juggernaut from the X-Men.
Yeah,
He-Man.
exactly.
He ain't built for longevity in that league playing like that. I mean,
No.
but you know what, though? That's why he's in the league. Who wouldn't do it? You know what I
It's
mean?
still a lot of fun to watch him.
Yeah.
though,
They,
I'll tell
they
you
ain't
that.
going to let him play the other way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, he's a throwback. I can tell you that. I mean, he just runs downhill.
Yeah, I like his swagger as a runner, but he reminds me of what's his name, Riggins.
Oh yeah.
John Reagan.
Let's
Yeah.
not get too crazy now.
No, I mean like the way he just like,
Riggins was
charges
like
in
a-
there, but as physical as he is, I'm not saying he's just like him, but he's physical like
I
that.
love that guy too. Even though I couldn't stand the Redskins, at that time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man, was that guy a beast?
And how
Maybe
painful
I'm
was it?
I'm just glad to see the fullback position kind of making a comeback in the NFL. For a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time, the Eagles didn't carry one.
No,
Yeah.
That's
Eagles
why
keep
they-
carrying
that's
one
what
that
they
keep
should
getting
do.
hurt.
I used to
Kyle
love a good
Juszczyk
fullback
kept
on the
that
team.
position
Remember,
alive, man.
Kevin,
Oh, you're
Kevin
right.
Turner.
Well, that's why they kept Van Sumeren. He was supposed to be the fullback.
Van
He got hurt.
Summer, and I couldn't think of his
Yeah.
name.
He got
Past
hurt the
2
first
years,
play of the
middle
game.
fullback gets hurt every year.
Yeah, kid was a great. But why don't you go 2-back set? Am I like wrong to assume that you can't do this in the NFL? Because you could put Bigsby, yeah, even do power I. I don't know. I mean,
There you go.
Bigsby and Saquon. I mean, look, you got 2 running backs. You could just
Run
try.
the wishbone.
That's what I said. Bring the
Oh.
wishbone back.
Go
Yeah,
single leg, even
The
better.
ball back there.
imagine that. That would be awesome. But no,
I'm
just
surprised somebody hadn't tried that yet.
or the wing T.
Single wing's even better, man.
How
Yeah, they
about the
try
flying
all kinds of
Gardonza?
gimmick
No, I
stuff.
just made
Yeah.
up. No, but just looking at the offense and everything else, listen, there has to be an answer to this question. To me personally, they really have to get Hurts out in space a little bit more. Don't let him give him the opportunity to make plays. Don't give him the opportunity where he has to read to 4 or 5 guys. I think that he's better in space. He can make quicker decisions, and he moves, and he does that quick. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but that's what I've seen over the last years where he's most successful, is be able to do the rollout, get the ball quickly out of his hands and let your playmakers make plays. And then you also be able to keep your interior line. They could, instead of them lining up and teeing off 6 guys in the box, they would probably spread it out a little bit more. I just
Now
think
they
that's
got
gonna be better.
Yeah, because like when
Makuba is hurt.
Yeah, that's another one. He's hurt. So their
Yeah.
defense is. And Carl, who else? Who else is hurt? Is Makuba?
Blankenship got banged
Makuba,
up.
Blankenship hurt his hip, but he should be able to play.
Oh,
They're saying.
all right. Good.
y'all's safety broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Number 24. I forgot
Yeah,
his
it's
name.
Makuba.
Yeah, that's him. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, dude, that's the deal on him. Yeah,
They're probably going to play Sidney
They're gonna-
Brown for the
Yeah,
time being.
they're gonna play Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown.
But I'm hearing there's Justin Simmons rumors thrown around again.
it's a killer for me. I really thought Sidney Brown was going to be the guy because he could bring it. But to me, I don't know. I don't feel him that much.
Justin
he's
Simmons
he's like a
played ball at
North.
the high school I teach at now.
What's that?
Justin Simmons is from the high school I teach at now.
Yeah, I mean he's been looking for the right
Summer
situation to come back, and he's a former Fangio guy.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be a good fit, don't you?
I agree.
Yeah.
The top
Dude,
left
top
box. I like how my buddy Scotty Wenger writes. The top left box is my old buddy Ed Regan, Cherry Hill Cougar teammate, Maryland Terrapin back in the day. He didn't have the juice to play at Widener. You're right, Scotty. I didn't. So I was not pioneer material. I can tell you that. That's who Widener is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You weren't
Yeah.
a playground. You weren't a playground legend.
I wasn't a playground legend. No, I was not.
Right, and Ed, who's the best player to ever come out of Widener University?
Well,
Billy White Shoes
I know a
Johnson.
couple
Yes,
that think
yes,
they
Billy
are.
White
The best.
Johnson.
Yeah, White
Right.
Shoes Johnson. I was going to say, I know a couple of them might think they were the best player that came out of Widener University. But, yeah, Billy White Shoes Johnson, definitely. Yes. And you know what, Coach Manlove, if you guys ever knew him, he's a gentleman. What a great coach.
He's a phenomenal coach. He's around for a long time down there.
Oh, yeah.
He was at Del Val College for a while. He was a Widener forever.
Yeah. Good guy.
Yep.
Back in the day, I ran, this was kind of a cool thing that I did. I used to have like a little recruiting business. And we used to run a program called College Football Night. And it was kind of neat because what we did, now this is before the internet, this is before the digital stuff came out. So the kids all brought their tapes with them. And when I ran into Washington Township High School, I must have had like 25, 30 coaches come. And they handed their tapes out and the kids, and we had profile sheets for all the kids and everything else. But and the reason why I'm even bringing this up is I got to meet some really cool coaches at like the Division II and Division III level, majority of them. We did have Westchester came, which was a big deal for us, and we had the coach from Delaware. It wasn't Tubby Raymond, but it was like one of the coaches that at that time. So, there's so many good coaches out there, guys. I mean, and this is where I'm going to segue into this. You got a program, Penn State. Talking about Terry Smith. A lot of people want Terry Smith to be at Penn State. I don't know if you guys really follow this a lot, but I've been following a little bit. And you got a coach that's at Temple right now, right? That in Casey Keeler, who, if you don't know the name, I mean,
Delaware
Casey
guy.
Keeler, yeah, Keeler was a great coach at Rowan, where I actually had an opportunity to meet him at that point. They were winning, and then they won a couple national championships there at the Division III level. Then they also have at Delaware, right, Carl? Because you
Yep.
said you knew him.
Yeah, well, he played. Actually, that's where he played.
He played at Delaware.
He played
Oh,
at
nice.
Delaware. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then- yeah.
So he was a Delaware guy, and then he went to San Houston State.
Yep.
And now he's having success at Temple. I mean, running a program. So
And he turned Sam Houston around. So he is the winningest coach. He's the winningest coach at any level that's active right now.
yeah, it's amazing.
I think that's what the fact was. The stat was.
Yeah. Did you ever hear of him, Ben? Florida, Ben?
Yeah, I recognize the name. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he does a good job. I mean, there's a couple guys, but do you think the Penn State's going to keep Terry Smith, or are they going to go outside the box and they're going to bring somebody in?
I think they're going to bring somebody in. I think they're too full of themselves to make the right decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be a killer move.
They want
I'm rubbing off on you, boy. I'm rubbing off on you with those jokes. That's pretty bad.
They want to make a big splash. You know how Penn State is.
I'm
You know?
feeling it.
Oh God, that's bad.
Okay, see.
He's here all night, folks.
Sorry. I know, right?
My thing is this: who are you going to get? There's a
I'm
lot
here all
of
day.
programs without a coach,
Well,
and everybody wants the same guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's after Lane Kiffin, and I don't hear any names past that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Man, LSU offered him the
90.
farm basically.
Yeah, I heard 90.
90 million plus 25 million in FIL funds.
Woo.
Shoo.
Hey, we got a lot in the comment section tonight, fellers. We got Robert Rudy said, "Hey Ed." Scotty Wenger says talks about Gino Colongo and John Bunning at Glassboro. So
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah, John Bunning. When John Bunning was at Glassboro State, Casey was an assistant.
Yeah.
And then when John Bunning went to the Chiefs,
John Bunning coached Rowan too.
Yeah, that's what
yeah, Glassboro State, same thing. That's
Yeah.
Glassboro State.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
And then
Yeah.
Bunning went to the Chiefs. I think he was a linebacker coach, and Casey backfilled him in there.
Mm.
Got handed a program in great situation, and he continued it and parlayed that into the Delaware job.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Wasn't he the defensive coordinator for the Rams too? For Dick Vermeil?
Could have been. I mean, I know. Yes, I think so. I think he did go over there for a little bit.
I hope Penn State hires Chip Kelly. That'd be great.
Right?
Please.
That would be great.
He keeps getting jobs, so
Yeah, it does.
keeps losing them too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
It's gonna be interesting to see who gives him a shot.
Oh, somebody will.
Oh, something.
No, yeah.
You
Oh,
get in that fraternity, man. You're not out.
I'm thinking possibly, I think Florida's looking for somebody, so
Yeah.
well, let's talk about the Terps. Well, the Terps decided. No, we don't want to talk about the Terps. Carl, that's all right. We won't talk about the Terps then. Darn it! All right.
Nah,
well,
we could talk about the Terps. I mean,
well, no, I was just gonna say they're bringing back Loxley. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough call. I mean, great.
It's a
recruiter.
tough call. It's a
I
tough
like
call.
him as a man, as a coach, person. I mean, I met Coach Mike a couple times. He was actually in my office, right in the office next to me when I was vice principal.
Nothing.
No, he
nothing-
wasn't a bad kid or anything. I'm not saying that. He was into my office recruiting kids, but
Nothing
Nice.
against him as a person or
Yeah.
a coach, but it's just like you can't keep doing the same thing year in and year out
no,
and expect the fans to be happy with it.
no.
It is the same thing
No.
every year. I said the same thing.
Yeah, I mean the fact that you start. Here's what it bothers me a little bit too. I'll be honest. You're starting your season with like Little Sisters of the Poor,
Right.
the Hopeless Miracle Brothers, whoever else is the first 4 games, right?
Right.
And then they did beat a Big Ten opponent to start, But then all of a
For the
sudden,
next Maryland quarterback.
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. The quarterback, I think, is really good. I mean, I think he's going to be a really good quarterback. I hope they can keep him, to be honest.
Well, they lost 2 games that they should have won.
Yeah.
The Washington game and the UCLA
Yeah.
game. They should have won both.
It could have been
Could have won Nebraska too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple close games there. You're right.
So, I mean, they're there, but I mean, how much more can we put into this? I mean, are we going to go 4-0 again next year and lose 6 or 7 in a row? You know, every time we get into the Big Ten part of the schedule, you can't do anything. It just gets old.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gets old.
Yeah. I mean, that's a tough part, but not to talk personal about the Terps, but hopefully, they're gonna do okay and be all right. I mean, the Big Ten is tough. I mean, it's a tough schedule, and I was having a little bit of a back and forth the other night. Like, who's the best conference of football right now for college? Is it the Big Ten? Is it the SEC?
It is Big Ten by far, I think.
Yeah. Well, the SEC folks might, the big difference.
I'm a SEC guy.
Well, I mean, I'm down here in the South, and of course they're going to say that, but with the NIL and stuff like that now being prominent, I think the Big Ten's eventually they're gonna run the table. I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna be able to. I mean, a lot of those schools have tons of NIL money. Alabama is considered one of the broke schools when it comes to NIL money.
Oh,
really?
It's insane, man. Like, you think Alabama winning all those national championships, they're actually considered one of the poor schools when it comes to NIL money.
I don't believe it.
They had off the books.
A better way of hiding
it.
Well, I mean,
they might not have money in their coffers, but I'm sure they have enough alumni and the people around them to find a way to give to.
I mean, they'll probably scrape by, but they're not going to be able to compete with like Oregon or anything like that with Phil Knight writing blank checks.
Yeah, but next year starts that I don't want to call it a cap, but you're going to spend $20 million for the athletic program on NIL. So that's what even the playing field for a lot of the haves and have not.
Yeah,
they need to have a cap on it.
You know what I mean?
They open Pandora's box. It's going to be hard to put them back in.
Listen,
that's my feeling on it.
The NCAA had 15 years to get rid of it for that. That was probably the Ed O'Bannon lawsuit. They had 15 years to prep for it, and they did nothing about it. Put their head in the sand.
Yeah.
And also they went through, and they're like, "Oh shoot, now we got to do something."
Yeah.
That's their own fault.
Oh, that's going to be a whole nother show in 2 weeks. We were supposed to do it like last week, to be honest with you, but we had a couple scheduling conflicts. We're going to be talking about NILs. We're going to be talking about how the effects on kids and all that good stuff that's been coming out in the next.
Heck with that. You imagine trying to coach that?
No.
Why do you think Chip Kelly left UCLA?
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't want to deal with the agents and all the BS that goes along with it. Like the 18-year-old kid saying, "How much money? I need more."
I mean, you honestly can't coach. You know what I mean? You can't do it. That kid's got $3 million in the bank account, and if you don't do what he wants, the way how he wants it, I'm going to leave.
It's just a matter of time before one of these kids who's an all-star coming out of high school says, "I don't like that coach. I want a different coach."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, I really want to see though, Ed. I want to see how much of that money these kids are actually getting.
Right.
Because a lot of them are not getting that money, and then a lot of them are signing contracts that say if they make the pro, they got to pay it back.
They should.
Are they allowed to hire agents?
Yes.
Why should they?
Yeah.
And I've always said that if a kid leaves college, so if you go to one of the Naval Academy or military academy,
back to college, you're saying if they leave early.
Yeah. So if you go to a military academy and you leave after if you leave after your sophomore year,
You got to pay them back.
You have to pay them back those first 2 years.
Okay, I could see that.
So I know a guy who went to Naval Academy, and he was going to get drafted, and he did get drafted. And so the second semester, senior year, he left school to get ready for the draft. He had to pay Naval Academy back. I think at the time it was like $30,000 a year for 3 years. So he had to pay back like $100,000. Which again, when you sign your contract, I mean, $100,000, $100,000, but it's not a big deal when you're making $3 million.
My problem is,
I've said for scholarships, if a kid, the way around this is make a scholarship a 4-year contract.
Right.
Now, if the kid transfers early, he has to pay you back for those 2 years. If he transfers to go to another school, that school pays you back for the same thing they do with the free agency now. If they want free agency, make it true free agency. You leave the college and go to a different college. College 2 is to pay back college 1 for those 2 years.
They got to limit the transfers too. It's insane.
Yeah. I think it's too much. It really hurts
undergraduate,
programs.
you can get one after you graduate. I'll give you that.
You should get one transfer unless your coach leaves and you get another transfer
Or a medical transfer.
or a medical transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like UConn's quarterback is like a 7th-year senior.
Yeah.
Well, that's because of COVID.
I know
They got
COVID
1
too.
year back, and actually some guys got 2 years back because they didn't play the year.
I was going to say they still got a quarterback from the COVID era.
2020, 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So if you went as a freshman in 2020 and 2021, well, 2022 comes, you're still a first year player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, Thursday night. Now Thursday's Thanksgiving, so I don't think unless we
Let's put that off.
let's pull that off.
I'll be busy eating still.
So let's
Yeah,
you guys want to do
same.
quick early predictions of the that's a shock.
Well, Ed, before we do the predictions,
What?
what's your everyone has to have one favorite food from Thanksgiving Day dinner.
Deviled eggs.
Then in Florida,
I'll see. I used
Mac
to
and
do the
cheese.
Italian thing.
Hey, if you make the
Mac and
gravy
cheese is
right,
good, I ain't
gravy.
gonna lie. I like that string bean casserole. The
Oh.
green bean casserole.
cheese.
I do because I never else eat it any other time of the year.
Because no one likes it the rest of the time of the year.
Well, that's good. There's more for me.
Carrie, what's your favorite, Carrie?
Bastion of health.
I like,
green.
I like either the mashed potatoes or stuffing. Those are my two favorite.
Yeah. All right,
I
so
like-
stuffing. You like stuffing or
I
dressing?
like actually I like my grandmom's. Nobody's ever been able to replicate it. Her candy sweet potatoes are just awesome.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're good.
Yeah.
How about you, Ben? Florida,
like-
Ben.
You know, I like that gravy you can dump on top of everything. Dog.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
that's the first time you call it gravy. That's like brown gravy, though. You gotta decipher.
All right, what do you do?
That's
Talking
stove top stuffing.
Listen, growing up, okay, our family traditions were. Now we had. I know this is a shock to everyone, but we had like a pregame food, and then we also had the turkey. So our pregame we had ravioli, spaghetti, and meatballs. That was the start, right?
Holy
and then
shit.
after that, and then cleared that off. I remember going to my mom's sink and just rinsing my plate off, and then it came out the turkey, the stuffing, the cranberries, and then after that, I'll tell you what. Woo! I didn't
And
think
now
I
you're
got
talking
those
dirty.
balls. Oh yeah, big
Hey,
time.
Ed,
They talk about my favorite clothes that day are sweatpants with a not working elastic belt. Fantastic, fantastic.
hey, Ed,
Belt doesn't exist on Thanksgiving for me.
Exactly.
Sounds like Spanksgiving.
Yeah. No, those Spanx would be. Whew. It'd be a compression Spanx.
hey, you have not lived for a Thanksgiving. Remember, I've been teaching high school for 22 years, but I was a cop for 10 years before that.
Right.
You have not enjoyed a Thanksgiving till you got to show up at a white trash drunken mess of a Thanksgiving domestic going on where everybody's trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
And I pull the one redneck aside. I'm like, come here, buddy. Let me talk to you. What's the problem? And he's like literally crying. And this is what he says. As God is my witness. He looks me right in the face. He's like, that son of a bitch, he ate all the white meat, and I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
That's a
Sounds like
southern
Aaron.
thing. I can vouch for that. That happens in
Sounds
the
like
south.
Well, he got mad because he ate the white meat. Listen, I like the dark meat.
Because so now I'm sitting here trying to talk sense to a drunk, going, "Hey, buddy, I feel you, man. I'd feel the same way. But I'll tell you what, you know what? Some of that dark meat's pretty good too. You put some gravy on it, you ain't gonna know the difference now, right? You know
Ben
that.
probably said, "You know what? Where's this guy at? Let's get him.
Yeah. Cut that son of a bitch.
You know what? Where's he at?"
So
Yeah,
did he calm down?
That's a Thanksgiving, huh?
So
Well,
did he
yeah.
calm
Until we
down?
came back an hour later. You know what I mean? You know. how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't eat
Oh,
too much
man.
fried food, but have you guys ever had a deep fried turkey before?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Good.
So
Oh man, it's
The best.
I don't mess with fried foods too much, but
Oh, a shout out to my man Bob Barber. I don't know if he's still doing it, but Bob actually did. He used to do turkey orders. So if anybody's doing that, Bob Barber does fried turkey orders. Duker Tees Catering.
Mm.
There you go. Anyway, Lump, go ahead. Say
so,
what you're
so
saying.
Ben, I make a fried turkey.
Nice.
We so I have family from Louisiana, and a couple
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago, we're at the point where do we get a bigger bird or you get two birds? And I said, if you get a bigger bird, you have to cook it longer. It dries out. I said, I'll get a smaller one and I'll deep fry it. And everyone was like, what? I said, trust me. Probably about 8 years ago, I said, it's life changing. I got
It is.
my Cajun
is.
butter syringe out, and I fill that sucker up with some Cajun butter. Put a stick of butter under each chest, under each breast, and under the skin, and deep fried that. And everyone's like, "This
Yeah.
is fantastic!" Now it's a must every
Wow.
holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Lump, the way you're explaining that, it was
Oh
like,
yeah,
it was
Batman
literally like,
Dream. It was
like I was
fantastic.
just yeah.
Guys, keep your
I'm
hands
from a-
above
I'm
the
It's like an
from a
audio
Hispanic-
book. He's like,
Oh yeah.
I deep butter, and this is the way.
it's poetic.
Keep your hands above the table, please. Don't be that excited.
50 Shades of Gravy.
Nice. Nice pull.
I'm telling you, a good deep fried turkey is life changing.
That's
It is.
incredible. Oh my gosh! You know they never
You
see
ever do a
like
pig? You ever do a pig roast?
Yeah, a
yeah.
full pig. Yeah,
I'm from a Spanish neighborhood, so they do
Yeah.
all that. They
Italian's
Oh,
good,
do
dude.
roasts.
I'd
They
make a
do
name
the,
for myself in that neighborhood on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, deep fried
Yeah.
turkeys, everything.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Just the foods. Now you guys get me hungry. I mean, really?
I'm going
Yeah,
to dinner
you
right
don't
now.
need that to make you hungry.
Yeah. What's that?
You don't need us to make you hungry.
I know. That's true.
Yeah, my uncle's smoking a turkey and a spiral ham this year. Smoked
Really?
turkey's pretty good too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
How does he hold it in his hand to do that?
Jesus, I hope you're kidding me. Oh my God, you just
Gary's
hurt my
rubbing
brain.
off on you now.
You just hurt my brain.
Gary, you're rubbing off on me, darn it. Oh my god. All right, fellas. Yeah.
Grouch.
Wow. Yeah. All right. So, guys, are we going to be able to do predictions for the next game? You want to come back on, see if we can get it done?
Well, we could do
Yeah.
a show tomorrow night if you want, or Friday, or
Yeah, let's because we're at the hour right now. But listen, Ben, Florida Ben, you always feel free to join us, man. Anytime.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
thanks
great.
for coming on, man. Good
Yeah.
having
Thank you, guys.
Having me.
Yeah, and thank you guys. Have a great.
Good, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Carl,
Yep. Thank you.
and thank you, Ben, and thank you,
Thank you.
Lumpy, and
Thank you, Ed.
Gary.
Thank you. Thank
Doctor,
you.
And thank
doctor,
you, and I love you
Doctor.
all.
doctor,
Yeah.
Happy
doctor.
Thanksgiving.
Doctor,
Happy
doctor.
Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and may your elastic pants not give out.
Oh, I
Let's
got
hope
mine
so.
sitting up ready.
Right. So maybe
Exactly.
when you tie your shoes, maybe still stay in breath.
Not
I'm
gonna
gonna
happen.
pull a Cam Scatterboo straight to that deviled egg plate.
The deviled eggs.
May you
I
dream
can
of
just see
better
Ben out of
things
Mississippi
playing
like a hottie time.
Egg yolk all around my
Yeah,
mouth.
exactly. He's like, "Where's Ben? I don't know."
Can we
Yeah.
petition the NFL for different teams on Thanksgiving, please?
Yes, please.
I know.
I can't take it no more. I'm serious.
Yeah, it's either the Lions or the Packers or the
Who are the
Cowboys.
Well, I mean,
Who are
at
the
least the
Cowboys
Lions are more
playing this year?
competitive now.
No, you're right on that one, but still, I'm done with them. I'm tired every Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Cowboys and Chiefs, right? This year.
Yes,
Right.
Yep.
Chefs.
I hope the Chiefs.
That's
kill them,
gross.
I know. This is one time I'm rooting for, rooting for.
I won't watch that. I don't want to lose my dinner
Oh, come
watching
on.
Travis Kelce on TV.
You know
Yeah.
you
I'm
guys
sorry,
are
Travis
You know
Swift,
you
I'm
guys
sorry.
are Swifties.
Listen, you know what? I'll be a Swiftie this week. You know what? If the Chiefs win, I will sing Taylor Swift's greatest hits.
I couldn't name one.
Oh my God! I hope the Chiefs lose.
I'm playing the Cowboys, so you better watch what you say.
Oh, I know, but I don't want to hear you sing.
Whatever.
I want to
We're
say
gonna
this.
do the
Okay,
25 days of Big Ed Christmas. What?
All right, everybody say their favorite Taylor Swift song.
Shake it off.
Know any?
Take it off. That's the only one I know. Yeah,
I can't
didn't know
name.
the
I
name.
can't name
Not
one.
lying.
I
Idea.
wouldn't
Don't
even
know.
came up with that one, Mo.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, look,
It's
look.
not in my
When she came-
wheelhouse.
Only The Rock. Shake it off. Shake it
When
off.
she came to Philly a
Turn
couple
it
years
off.
ago, I worked her 3 shows. She's actually a pretty damn good entertainer.
Yeah,
I would imagine she is.
She's
Yeah.
pretty
What
good.
was your first concert that you guys went to? Think about it right now. Put it in your head, and I'm going around.
Prince and the
Wasn't Eagles-
Revolution on the
wasn't
Purple
Eagles
Rain
fan.
tour.
Cool.
Wait a minute. Everybody talked at once. Carrie, you first.
What was the question?
Your first concert you ever went to?
Oh,
Okay, we'll skip you. Ben,
yeah.
we'll come back. Ben,
Florida Ben.
yeah, Florida Ben.
Prince and the Revolution Purple Rain tour. I was 14 years old.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
wow.
you, Mr. When Doves Cry. That's
Sheila opened.
Oh yeah, I
He
remember.
opened up.
What am I thinking?
yeah.
How much?
Ben
hold on.
Diesel?
What was the ticket?
I went to see Tool in Memphis at the FedEx Forum.
Oh, there's a good one.
That was a hell of a show. They use a lot of laser lights and they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah. Carl?
Luther Vandross at the Capitol Center, because we worked it.
Luther.
At the
Nice.
Capitol Center, they had a bunch of us Maryland football players come down and work security for that game, and that was the first concert I ever went to.
Luther
Oh,
That'd be
Vandross.
cool.
Hey, do you know Magnum by any chance?
I use them.
No. No, you
Set
don't.
yourself up for that one.
Who said
No. Whoever said I use them, I'm like, yeah, right. Anyway, Carl,
Yeah.
you know Magnum? The guy that used to own the cellar? Or you guys were more VU guys?
Yeah, we were cellar guys. I probably know him if I saw him.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get him on the show. We're going to talk old times. It'll be funny. But he's a great guy. He's actually a realtor out in San Francisco. All right, Lump. What was your first concert?
So I was lucky my parents took us, as a kid, my parents took us to concerts in Atlantic City all the time. But my first concert with friends, my first real concert was the Beastie Boys.
Right.
The opening act was Public Enemy.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
I think 1985.
Nice. Carrie, how about you?
Mine was the 1986 Raising Hell tour, Run DMC.
Oh, that's a.
That'd have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
You ready?
Down in Philly.
Mine was 1986. No, wait, 1985. The Pointer Sisters. Yes. Thank you very much. I was so excited, and I went to see my first concert with my mom and my dad.
Dude, I was jealous of my cousin. Her first concert was she lives in Northern California where I'm from.
Yeah.
She went to Oakland, California to see Korn, and Ice Cube was the guest for that one
Wow.
song they recorded together.
Cool.
That'd have been pretty cool.
That's a great concert.
See, as a kid, my parents took us down to Atlantic City, and I saw Ray Charles and the Four Tops, all that stuff as a kid.
Nice.
But like my first concert, like my first adult concert, was Beastie Boys, and the following year was the Jackson Victory Tour.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
Victory Tour. That's when
Yeah.
Michael Jackson burned his hair.
I saw the Beastie Boys at the Civic Center, man. They were awesome. It was
Yeah.
when they had Sabotage.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was a good album, man.
Have you seen what these kids are paying for concert tickets these days?
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah, it's
insanity.
too much.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of all the fees and everything.
I still have all my ticket stubs, and I play a game because the kids are always coming in wearing AC/DC T-shirts and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, guess how much I paid to see them in concert? They're like, what, $200, $400? I'm like, $1,550, dog. Get out of here.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, I paid a lot of money for
Dang.
the for Eminem tickets at the House of Blues in Atlantic City. It was a private concert for like 2,000 people. Paid
I mean, I remember the fees were like
$100.
the fees were used to be $4 now. A couple years ago, I got tickets in Atlantic City for that when there were concerts on the beach, and the tickets were for 4 tickets was like $400 or four up to $500. It was $125 each.
Yeah.
$500, and the fees were $300.
Yeah.
$850. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I didn't
Yeah.
get them.
I had
House of
a
Blues
student
was a
that-
great venue.
Yeah.
student fly to Paris to see Taylor Swift. It cost like $4,000, and she said it was cheaper than getting tickets here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, fellas. Well, look,
I'm fine
we
with
went
watching
over.
it at home.
We went over. We're overtime. So let's get this. We'll get the show on the road, guys. We'll have another show coming up this week. More news will be on. Don't forget to check out StraightShooterSports.com and the awesome articles by Carrie, Iona, with just a lot of stuff on there right now. Also, just subscribe and like, get our newsletter. So check us out on the site. And also, if you didn't join our group, NFLStraightShooter.com, you need to do that, guys. We're having a blast on that. A lot of good interaction happening, and it's just a lot of fun. So, Dallas still sucks. I don't care what anybody says. And don't worry, they're going to get theirs on Friday or Thursday. We're going to get the win on Friday, and everything's going to be happy and okay. So, till the next show, guys, thank you all for coming. Thanks, guys, tonight for joining our show. Have a great night.
Take it
So
easy.
guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
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 All right.